Hey guys, and welcome to the first episode of Walking Through Real Solves. Today's episode will be dedicated to just the 6.9 average of 5 I uploaded in the teaser. So let's get started. So for this solve, I did a green cross. I had this edge here solved, this one like a D2 away from solved, and this one was an R2 from solved, and then this edge was just kind of hanging out here. And then my first pair was this edge in this corner. I didn't really do anything fancy, I kind of just added a move to put them in the front. So to solve these two cross edges, I did RFR, and then to put this pair, close to me and rotationless, I did solve this cross edge, D2, and instead of just F prime, to put the pair like this which is kind of ugly, I did U prime, F prime, and another D2, and I just went right into solving this pair. As I did that, I saw these two, and then for me I don't really see anything, which is why I did a Y2. I then did this pair here, like that, and then these two to finish off, and this OLL, and then a G perm for PLL. In that solve, I did a red cross, and my first pair was these two, and I was able to preserve them kind of nicely, I guess. So cross edges are here, here, these are the two that are lined up with the center, and then the other two are here and here, both lined up with opposite centers. So I kind of just worked with these two and kind of made an opposite cross and then did a D2 at the end. So I started off by doing D prime, R prime to get these two with their opposite centers, and then to make sure this pair kind of, stayed somewhere nice, I did F2, L2, the L2 solving this cross edge here and also bringing this one down, and then I put that one in, and then my pair was right here, and I aligned across, and then I just did this pair like that. Now I had this F12 pair here, and I rotated, and then here if I was thinking a bit more carefully, I could have solved these two pairs just by doing a commutator like that. But I didn't think to do that at the time, I just kind of saw this pair and wasn't really thinking if this edge was here or not. So I just did this pair like that. And then I think by this point, because I had all orange on top, I knew that this had to be this had to be solved. So I just went ahead and did that from the back. And then OLL, and then PLL. This time there was a yellow cross. We have these two edges lined up with the center but not in correct relation to each other. This edge is over here opposite this edge, which is nice, and this edge is kind of just flipped in the back. So my first pair was these two. So what I did is I did an R prime DR to get these three edges in correct relation to each other, and then just to save this pair here, which is pretty nice, I did UD, and then I just flipped this edge with this center like that, and then I had the cross. Then I solved this pair. While I was doing that, I was looking at this pair, so solved it like that. Then these two in the back, and then I see these two here, like that. And then this ZBLL, it's just this COLL matching opposite, and then these two opposite edges here, and this is opposite between this corner, so I know that doing the standard COLL alg will skip. For this one, there's a pretty easy green X cross, because we have this pair here, this edge here that goes with the pair, and then the other edge that goes with the whole block is over here, which is pretty easy to sort out. And then the other cross edges are here and here. So it all lines up pretty nicely. I started by solving these two cross edges with the D prime R D prime, and after doing so, I was in prime position to just make an X cross like so, and then I threw this in here like that. And then my first pair I did these two because that's just a 3-move insert. And then rotated here and did this pair here. And then to finish off I did this pair from the back. And then just fat soon OLL. And then here I kind of fumbled a bit on PLL recognition. I did like a U and then a U2. And then F perm U2 to finish. And finally, for the last solve in the average, I did a pretty easy white cross while preserving a pair. It's a 4-move white cross with the edges here, here, and here, but I added an extra move to save this pair here, which is going to be a 3-mover. So the first 3 moves of the cross were just L prime to solve that, and then UR prime to get this in position while solving that. So like that, which puts the pair like this, but instead of just doing an F, I did a U prime and then an F, and then just inserted this pair. And then from here I saw this pair here, but I think I just kind of knew doing this first would preserve it as well, so I just ended up doing that. Or maybe I just saw that pair first, it doesn't matter. Either way, same thing happened, so insert that pair, and then this pair here. And then since I don't do VLS from the back too often, unless I can kind of see it coming, especially for something like a dot, what I've started doing for dots, instead of a sledge from the back, which is kind of annoying, you have to do a rotation, what I've started doing is just R prime, sledge, and then insert the pair like that. Oh, my camera's getting a bit fuzzy. Focus. Yeah, so to EO from the back, what I've started doing is that, which I think is a bit quicker than rotate up, sledge, rotate back. And then this fat soon OLL, and I knew I was going to have a J-perm after because of all these blocks, and the fact that it's an adjacent CP. And then lefty J-perm. And yep, that was the average of 5. So I hope you learned a thing or two from watching this, and I thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time.